Hello, great people. Hope you people are doing great. Welcome to my channel. Today, in this video, we are going to talk about myocardial infarction. Our objectives will be definition of myocardial infarction, its risk factors, types, symptoms, diagnosis, treatment, complication, and differential diagnosis. What is myocardial infarction? A myocardial infarction, commonly known as heart attack, occurs when blood flow decreases or stops to a part of the heart, causing lack of oxygen supply, that is ischemia, leading to irreversible death, that is necrosis of heart muscles. Now let's discuss risk factors. Risk factors include high blood pressure, that is hypertension, high blood sugar levels, that is diabetes, high triglyceride levels, that is hypertriglyceridemia, high cholesterol levels like LDL, which is the leading cause of artery blockage, smoking, lack of exercise or sedentary lifestyle, obesity when BMI is more than 35, poor diet, excessive alcohol intake, stress, use of certain illegal drugs including cocaine and amphetamine, history of preeclampsia or high blood pressure during pregnancy, age more than 55 in women and more than 45 in men, autoimmune conditions like SLE, and family history. Now let's discuss types of myocardial infarction. Types of myocardial infarction is either due to complete blockage of artery, which is called ST elevation myocardial infarction, and due to partial blockage of the artery, which is called non-ST elevation myocardial infarction. Now let's discuss symptoms. Symptoms of myocardial infarction include pressure, tightness, pain, squeezing or aching sensation in the chest which radiates to arm, neck, jaw or back, nausea, indigestion, heartburn or abdominal pain, shortness of breath, cold sweating, fatigue, lightheadedness or sudden dizziness, anxiety or confusion, sleep disturbance, rapid or irregular heartbeat, loss of consciousness, and palpitation. Now let's discuss silent myocardial infarction. It occurs without any symptoms. It is more common in diabetics and elderly patients. It is diagnosed on electrocardiogram, blood test, and at autopsy after the person has died. Now let's discuss how to diagnose myocardial infarction. Electrocardiogram, also known as ECG or EKG, it measures electrical activity of the heart. It shows T wave changes, new bundle branch block, and new Q wave. It is gold standard in ST elevation myocardial infarction. Cardiac biomarkers. Cardiac biomarkers include troponin levels and CKMB. A rise in troponin level occurs within 2 to 3 hours and it peaks within 1 to 2 days. CKMB is an enzyme. It is not as specific as troponin levels for acute myocardial injury. It rises within 4 to 8 hours and returns to normal within 2 to 3 days. Other diagnostic modalities include stress tests, which see how the heart responds in certain situations like exercise. Angiogram, it is done with coronary catheterization. It looks for areas of blockage in the arteries. Echocardiogram, it is an ultrasound scan of the heart. It is visualize the heart size, shape, and any abnormal motion of the heart walls. Nuclear perfusion scan, it includes SPECT-CT and PET scan. It determines viability of tissue and visualize the perfusion of heart muscle. Now let's discuss treatment. There are a number of medications which can be used to treat heart attack. Blood thinners, such as aspirin, are often used to break up the blood clot and improve blood flow through narrowed arteries. Thrombolytics are often used to dissolve clots. Antiplatelet drugs, such as clopidogrel, it prevent new clot formation and also prevent growth of existing clot. Nitroglycerin. Nitroglycerin can be used to widen blood vessels. Beta blockers. Beta blockers lower blood pressure and relax heart muscle. It limits severity of damage to the heart. ACE inhibitor. ACE inhibitor can be used to lower blood pressure and decrease stress of the heart. Pain relievers reduces discomfort. Statins are given to reduce cholesterol levels. Angioplasty, it is a minimally invasive procedure. It is used to unblock arteries that supply blood to the heart. In this procedure, doctor insert a long thin tube called catheter through artery to reach the blockage. This will then inflate a small balloon attached to the catheter in order to reach upon the artery and it allows blood flow. Coronary artery bypass graft. In this procedure, doctor reroute vein and arteries so the blood can flow around the blockage. It is sometimes done immediately after heart attack. Treatment of myocardial infarction according to types. In STEMI, that is ST elevation myocardial infarction, treatment is done to restore blood flow to the heart, and it includes percutaneous coronary intervention (PCI), where arteries are pushed open and may be stented, or thrombolyzed, where the blockage is removed using medication. Non-ST elevation myocardial infarction are often managed with blood thinners such as heparin. Now let's discuss complications. Complications of myocardial infarction include heart failure, sudden cardiac arrest, arrhythmias, that is abnormal heart rhythm, ventricular fibrillation, and ventricular tachycardia. Now let's discuss differential diagnosis. Differential diagnosis include cardiac causes, respiratory causes, gastrointestinal causes, and others. Cardiac causes are heart failure, pericardial effusion, cardiac tamponade, and aortic dissection. Respiratory causes include pulmonary embolism, tumor of the lungs, pneumonia, tension pneumothorax, pulmonary edema, allergic reaction, asthma, and acute respiratory distress syndrome. GIT causes include gastroesophageal reflux disease, esophageal rupture. Other causes include rib fracture, trauma, costochondritis, and other musculoskeletal injuries. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like the video and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further videos.